That's right!
Welcome to The Know, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Gus.
It's no secret, PC gamers, well, all gamers, but PC gamers are the ones who get them, love nude mods. The ability to digitally take all the clothes off people is kind of irresistible to a lot of gamers. After all, there's no grumpy old Nintendo or Sony watching over your shoulder telling you what you can and can't do. Oh no. Thanks to some talented and frankly horned up modders, you can see your favorite video game characters in their birthday suits.
I mean, that's why Skyrim mods exist, right?
It's the only reason, yes.
Right?
That's
Am I
right. Get everyone's dongs out. Also, you can turn all the arrows into giant floppy pink dildos, and that's my favorite mod in Skyrim.
Who let the dongs out? Who?
Well, it looks like another game is about to get the nude mod treatment after it was announced on Monday that Final Fantasy 15 is coming to the PC, and that means one thing. Finally gonna see Gladio's dick, or at least Cindy's boobs, or more of Cindy's boobs, like the rest of them.
Is Gladio a shower or a grower?
I get the feeling he's a shower.
I think I'll agree with that. All right. Believe it or not, that was a big concern at Square Enix. In an interview with PC Gamers and at Gamescom, Final Fantasy 15 director Hajime Tabata said that he and his team were concerned about the kind of content that would be modded into the game. He said, obviously, there's some worry about we've made this great world and people might try to stuff all kinds of strange things into it and mess it up.
Like tentacles. Specifically, he's actually talking about, well, not tentacles, but nude mods. Tabata said, when we were getting together for discussion, all the people together in the project were airing out their worries. Nude mods were something most people were really worried about.
Should have been worried about level 13. But at the end of the day, they decided to give players the freedom to do whatever they want, even if that means looking at a lot of genitalia. Tabata said, I don't think it's a good thing, but we're gonna leave it to the moral sense of all players out there. I basically want, as a principle, to give as much freedom and as little limitations on it as possible.
Yes, leaving it up to the moral sense of gamers. What could go wrong? Still, though, props to Tabata for not trying to crack down on modders and lock it down somehow and generally take all the fun out of mods.
Yeah, props to them. Of course, nude mods had been around forever, but lots of developers just don't like them. Aside from the obvious, mods in general represent a loss of control over their game, and developers and publishers typically don't like that. You get all these videos and memes going around of crazy stuff happening. Next thing you know, the developer's getting a call from Disney demanding to know how a naked Mickey Mouse ended up running around Los Santos, 2 guns in hand, holding up a liquor store.
Is that Mickey? It went on a real bender. And mods do get banned all the time. Last year, the developers of Black Desert Online banned nude mods in an update. A few years ago, when Dead or Alive 5 Last Round came to the PC, game director Yohei Shimbori warned gamers to play the game in a good and moral manner. He even gave a stern warning, saying that if people started showing off characters' junk, then future DOA games might not come to the PC.
But who's to determine what a good and moral manner means? He and producer Yosuke Hayashi told Eurogamer that it was about our obligation to protect our characters as developers, especially because mods created might take on a life of their own out in places we weren't aware of. Yes, it's very important to protect the virtue of dead or alive characters who are not sexualized at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
Boob
Never.
physics. The trouble is, as you can imagine, modders ignored him entirely and did their thing. But lately, some PC games seem to be really, embracing their characters' bodies, having fun with it. Everyone loves being naked, right? After all, Conan Exiles even gives you an endowment slider where you can adjust your character's penis and breast sizes. The game even has pretty realistic genital physics. It's like they did the modders' job for them. Except if you're on console. Console, you don't get sliders. Too many frame rate drops, probably.
Can't handle it. Tabata seems to acknowledge all of this when it comes to Final Fantasy 15. Well, not dick sliders, but the fact that there's no stopping gamers from doing what they want when you have a game open up to mods.
Yeah, he told PC Games then, what's stronger in my mind is the fact that I don't want to limit people too much. This is part of the culture of gaming these days. These people, it's a thing they've bought. It's their game now.
Wow, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's a very gamer's first approach.
And that's super admirable stance to take, especially when other developers go after gamers for pretty minor infractions. Either that or Tabata is just resigned to the obvious. People like seeing boobs and dicks and all that stuff, and all the warnings in the world aren't going to stop them.
No, people will go to pretty insane lengths just to look up boobs. Meanwhile,
Fake boobs.
Yes, digital boobs, as long as they've got physics. Meanwhile, as for the future of Final Fantasy 15, Tabata says we might be seeing more of Luna Frey in the future, aside from the whole
Wink,
lot
wink.
more we'll probably be seeing once the mods land. Final Fantasy has always had a lot of women featured heavily in its games. After all, Final Fantasy X-2 had an all-female main cast, and don't even get me started on Final Fantasy 13. But many noticed that the 15th installment was especially dude-heavy, focusing on Noctis and the boys traveling around in their sweet ride.
Chocobros.
Yeah.
But in an interview with Polygon, Tabata said that might change in the future. Asked if Luna might be featured in future DLC, he said, "That's something that I can agree with very well. I've also got incredible motivation to do that."
First things first, though. Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition will release for the PC sometime early next year. So, to all the modders out there, remember to use your good moral sense.
What do you guys think modders will do with the characters in Final Fantasy 15? Should modders be able to do whatever they want, or should the programmers get some sort of say? Let us know in the comments.
I don't even know how you go about banning nude mods. Just don't try. And for all your Final Fantasy news, but most importantly for your nudie mod news, make sure you like this video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the new. No. We're talking about naked boobs.
Naked boobs.
Naked boobs. Welcome to the know. I'm Ashley.
Naked boobs?
Naked boobs.
Sorry. What do you guys think about